Right, here's my GoPro Hero 6, and I've had it about 5 years or so, and had to replace this bracket up here because my original one cracked. This is actually replacement. I think it's better than the original thing. Anyway, it's done a great job for me for a lot of my videos. Seems to cheer up knocks, but it keeps going. Problem I'm having is the batteries are kind of wearing out. So this is the replacement batteries I got. The one that's in here is the best one, and it's kind of swollen. I don't know if you can see that. So we leave it plugged in all the time, which I learned is not such a great idea. Sometimes these lithium batteries will swell. The other one is this. So I bought these as a 2-pack from GoPro. This is an official GoPro battery and charger. So this one charges fine, just swollen a little bit, so I'm not worried about that. This one will charge for a while, then it just quits. Doesn't charge up all the way. You know, if I take it out, put it back in, the amber light comes on, but eventually it stops charging. So we'll just set that over there and watch it for a minute. So it's time to get some new batteries. So these are 5 years old. That's pretty good lifetime, I guess. So we're going to see what we bought for replacement. Okay, so that's nice. And it's stuck in there. We can push it out. Here's the case. It's top seals, which I'm not sure. I guess it's safer if it's closed. And it's got the same kind of little tab here that you insert batteries with. Now the batteries are not exactly the same shape. This side is rounded off, which is, I guess that won't make any difference, but so I'm not sure. These batteries go in this way, so the tab goes toward the front. I see. So they don't fit all the way flush like they do in this one. You have to put the top on. I guess that keeps them pushed down so that they're fully engaged. So we're gonna go ahead and unplug this one for now. Just trust me that eventually it'll stop charging. So get rid of that. And we'll plug this one in. So it says, please charge with GoPro Type-C cable. Okay. I'm using the one you gave me. All right, so it's got a nice blue light on the back here. And then on the front, it's got a red LED for the charging battery, so that's good. It's still charging even though after I opened it up. So I'm going to keep these separate because they will generate some heat when they're charging. So there we go. So we'll let these charge up and then we'll try them on our GoPro and see how they work. While it's charging, I've been reading the manual and it says when the product is charging, it's recommended to open the top cover to let heat dissipate. So the top cover is just to keep dust out, so I understand. So good thing I read this. The working temperature should not exceed 40 degrees C. Okay. All right. So we're just going to let this charge. So when you're charging, leave the top off, open. And when it's you're not charging things, then you can put the top down to keep the dust out. I'm not going to be leaving these charging all the time. I've learned with lithium batteries, you don't want to leave them plugged in all the time. You want to use them and then charge them up when they're going to be used. So we're going to be leaving this unplugged except when we need it. All right, so I'm going to keep this charger because it's more convenient. And one thing I noticed is the batteries, little tabs are pointing the opposite directions when they go in here. I'll recycle this Bulge one, so we're going to get rid of that one. That one's not safe to use. This one still seems to be okay, but I had trouble charging it before. So yeah, so I guess I'm not sure why I'm convinced it's going to charge better now, but maybe it will. But I'll keep this one. I'll probably just use this one as a backup. It's older, so if I run out of these newer ones and I need a battery right away, then I'll put this one in and charge it up. I'll probably be charging it in this device instead because like I said, I had trouble with this device with charging. So let's see, this one said it still needed to be charged some more, and this one, okay, it does need to be charged. So we'll let this charge up in here and just leave it in here. The thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to leave this plugged in all the time because I've learned a couple times now that with lithium batteries, you don't want to leave them on. I mean, the charger should be smart enough to turn off when it's fully charged so it doesn't have this problem, but apparently it didn't do that. So it's also possible, I was using this GoPro plugged in with the USB port here. Well, the battery's in there, and that charges the battery while it's running. So since then, I've started using this plugged in without the battery inside. That works fine. I think I've showed that on a different video, but that way you're not overheating this battery. Because if it's inside this box, it's all sealed up. Here, it's got some room for the heat to dissipate. But when it's inside the camera, there's nowhere to go. So it's not a good idea to charge it in the camera unless you're desperate. All right, but we had good luck with the Telsin GoPro 5, 6, and 7 replacement batteries, and the charger. So, all right, that's a win. All right, I did some more testing with my new Telsin batteries. When I charge them in the old GoPro charger, they get really hot because this is more contained. There's more ventilation this one. They stick up slightly. This one they're all the way flush with the top here. So more ventilation, and they don't get as hot when they charge. I think this one's possibly shutting off when it's charged, which would make sense. That's what it's supposed to do. Not sure about this one. So I'm going to go ahead and recycle this one. And I also realized since I have 3 batteries now, I have the 2 Telsin. One is in the camera right now, and I have this old GoPro one, the one that wasn't bulged out. I can keep using, so I can have all 3 charging at the same time, which is nice. The other thing I noticed is the battery gets pretty hot inside the camera, so I have to keep an eye on that. I know the other battery would get hot as well, but I don't remember it being quite this hot, so I'll keep an eye on that going forward. But anyway, so far happy with this. Seems to hold the charge pretty well and give good battery life. So I think I would say I'm happy with the Telsin so far. So we'll have to see what happens going forward, but so far I like it.
If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Post a comment if you have any questions or ideas, and I'll try to respond. That's all for now, but more videos are coming, and if you want to see them, please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification icon if you don't want to miss one. This is STScI signing out, and keep looking up.